Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. Got a video today from Replicant Fish. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get that chow time. I just want to give a shout outs to you guys, the viewers. You guys send me so many videos now that I actually don't have to do too much, searching myself for videos. I appreciate you guys for saving me so much time and effort. And hey, it's nice to watch videos with you guys. They got videos that you guys want me to watch with you guys. It's also pretty cool too.
Comments and 21 no kids trend is causing a civil war among modern women on TikTok. Now that's a long flipping title. I can't use all of that obviously, but damn. Now I have no idea where to begin because this topic is just mad. I thought it would have stopped, but no, it's become more chaotic. But let me try weave it together so you see my point. And as men comment, tell me what you think about all of this. A lot of you wouldn't date single mothers. Is this partially why?
All of my friends who have kids are in hell. I don't know anyone. I actually don't know anyone who's like happy and has children at this age. I have like one.
Like my whole family is happy because they have children.
1-year-old, like 3-year-old, 4 and under, 5 and under. I literally have not met anyone who's happy, anyone who has like light in their eyes, anyone who has slept.
Damn. Okay, Chappell Roan. Lovely new 27-year-old singer. I haven't heard any of her music, so I can't tell you if she's good or bad. She ain't no modern Kate Bush. I'm just saying, we don't know. I doubt it. But the point is,
all of my friends who have kids are in hell.
I hope you're focused and on your square.
The pushing for neogenics or just, ending our own race of humanity it's on its way.
There was already a trend, a 21 with no kids trend made from a song, and women just say, yeah, this age, whatever age they are.
It's funny that they're proud of this, and it's just like Morgan Stanley's research really says, yeah, we know.
And they've got no kids. To the song. Been done a billion times before, billion song TikTok trends. It's been done over and over again. However, this one is, I don't know. It's like imagine a cave that's on fire and then someone throws a couple tons of dynamite into that cave that's on fire.
They're in hell.
That seems to be what's happening. And in this case, Chappell Roan, she's spilled a lot of dynamite with what she just said, didn't she?
Anyone who has like light in their eyes.
And again, as a man, admittedly, I didn't think this topic was so serious, but it is. What do I know? Do I know? The girly pops are having a civil war over this. And it's, I shouldn't say fascinating. It is fascinating, but you can't say that, can you? Well, I can, I just said it, but wow.
All of my friends who have kids are in hell.
Wow.
These are not looking too good.
I'm like, why did my parents do that? I'm the oldest of 4. My mom had me at 23.
And that's all it was. Obviously, this is an entire podcast. This is a small clip from an entire podcast. But those few words she said only made things worse. What do I mean? Have a look at this.
About 41 with no kids, 45 with no kids. Is you cool? Is your uterus cool? Is it working?
Wow.
Having no kids is not a flex. That's a choice that you make. We love our kids over here.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, having no kids is actually not a flex because historically, women have always been able to reproduce. Only now we're at that 40-50% rate of women not reproducing.
Okay. Do you see what I mean? Like, my God.
Is your uterus cool? Is it working?
How are you cussing women's uterus? Is it uteri?
Is it working?
I don't know how you pronounce it.
It is
But
uterus.
how are you cussing a woman's reproductive organs woman? You're a woman, but you're a woman with kids.
It's also a us.
Is this woman proving what Chappell Roan said, that she doesn't see happiness in
To have kids are in hell.
the parents in her life, her personal life, as Chappell Roan? Yeah, she said in her life. She didn't say in the world. She just said in her life. But is this woman displaying it? Are we seeing elements of it right here?
Not met anyone who's happy. Anyone who has like light in their eyes.
There are a lot of reasons as men we wouldn't date single mothers. But how often do we as men even mention the point that, well, a lot of these single mothers are actually, they're kind of angry?
Is it working?
Can we?
Oh, we're talking about single mothers this whole time? I thought you were just talking about just having kids in general this whole time.
Say that? We're just observing women attacking each other, aren't we? But as men, can we say that, hey, this is actually, yeah, a lot of them are somewhat angry, aren't they? I'm just saying, I'm asking. Comment.
Is it working?
My God.
You can't keep a man? What it smell like down there? Is everything down there working? We love our kids over here. We love our kids over here. That's not a flex. Who's going to take care of you when you get old? Nobody, because you ain't got no kids. You're going to be in a nursing home. No real love until you have kids. You think you be in love. You love a person.
Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. This woman is comboing the hell out of women without kids.
What it smell like down here?
Oh, that whack must stink, that's why. Damn,
A
no
little
man
fishy.
could be around you long enough to put a baby in you, really?
What it smell like down here?
You working?
I shouldn't even laugh, but like, what? I mean, why is she going so hard at women, though? There's no need for that. It was their choice, and you made your choice, didn't you?
True.
Wow.
I
Again,
mean, I think it's fine people making their own choices. Is it sometimes a selfish choice? Sure. Sometimes I think that is, but we all make our own selfish decisions and choices on our own lives.
it's like, where is so much anger coming from and the bitterness? Where's it coming from? I mean, are you happy with your decision? I mean, you're happy, aren't you? Aren't you?
Honey, you don't know real love until you have kids. That is. And I'm gonna keep saying that we love our kids over here. Having kids is a flex, honey.
Oh, there's more. There's more. But have a look at this.
If you don't like being a mom, or you're resentful because you're a mom, because I get it. Being a mom is fucking hard. It is nonstop. It is oftentimes thankless. It is so much work. It is exhausting.
What do you think a father and a husband is? Do you think we're thanked all the time for doing the things we do? It's our job. You don't get thanked for doing your job correctly.
So like, I get it, but you can have those feelings and be in the thick of that without shitting on other women because they've chosen to not have kids. Like, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard. Like, shitting on other women, saying like, oh, because you can't get a man or because you have a stinky pussy. Like, are you really saying that?
Yeah, I think because it's actually true. I actually do think it's true. I don't think most women are choosing not to have kids. It's just that they passed their chance to have kids.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Wow.
What it smell like down here?
You working?
This is not funny. It's not funny, but it's like, whoa.
Because you have a stinky pussy. Like,
It's like the relentless cutting into another woman, and it's like, is it even necessary? Again, like I'm saying, the Civil
Yeah,
War.
they hate each other.
What happened to all the 4B, all the girly pops together, the commune, the camps? I mean, you have men like myself
Decenter
saying
men.
like, it wouldn't really last because I'm sure something would make them have issues and problems. I mean, this is a good point, isn't it?
because you have a stinky pussy.
Like, I'm fascinated as to how many of them are just going ham over this topic. Like, I knew it was serious, but really? This serious?
And honestly, in my opinion, any reason that a woman has given to not have kids, like whether it's that they really love their careers or they, think they're too selfish or they just don't like kids, any reason you have to not want to have kids so you don't have kids is a good enough reason for me. Because why on earth would you as a mother...
No, I don't think so.
Why would
Because if we don't want to be providers, we don't want to help society run or do whatever it is, I don't think it's a good enough reason either.
you want somebody to bring kids into the world who clearly doesn't want them? Why would you want...
That would where I would agree. If women truly do not want kids, then yes, don't have kids. But that's not the case, is what we're talking about. I think a lot of women want kids. A lot. They just don't have the ability to have kids anymore, or they have the partner to have kids with.
want that for the kid? Like, that's great news. Fantastic. You don't want to be a mom, so then you won't suffer, and that non-existent kid won't suffer.
I mean, on one hand, women haven't been cussing off men that much recently because they've been kind of cussing off each other. So, I mean, okay, that's nice. But I mean, as men, what do you think
it's a
about
nice
this?
break for
I mean,
us.
if you have dated single mothers before, if you have been a stepdad before, like, comment. Like, how would you judge this situation? This mini civil war, I don't even know if it's mini anymore. But like, what would you see? What are you seeing, observing in this chaos going on? It's sort of splendid to watch, isn't it? But
What it smell like?
It's women like upset at other women choosing choices, but they also think those choices are incorrect choices.
Down here.
It is funny.
wow. I mean, some could say, damn, some. How could some of these single mothers possibly love you when some of them, barely even love their kids? Damn.
For you, like, that should be the attitude, not like, how dare you not have kids? Like, that's so fucking weird. Go let them go.
I agree. I don't have that how dare you not have kids attitude. I have that if you want kids, get kids. I think they're great for your life.
Go live their lives. Let them go live their lives, and you deal with you. You deal with why you're so unhappy. Do that first. Do that work first. You don't need to shit on other people because you're...
What are you talking about? That first video, that woman chatted on like kids and having kids and how people with kids are miserable. That's not chatting on the other side.
You're resentful that you have kids and it's fucking hard.
This 21 with no kids, 40 with no kids trend, wrap it up and wrap it up quickly. Y'all can't participate. Y'all can't handle it. Y'all cannot handle it. Y'all are fighting for your lives in the comment section. Are y'all okay? Why are y'all so mad? I don't understand, and I'm a mother. Let the girlies live. If they are happy, let them be happy. I don't understand. There is no other explanation on why y'all mad other than y'all say.
No, it's I think people think the betterment of society a lot. And I think a lot of people, like, that is their forefront of a lot of their thought processes and things like that. Like, they want great outcomes for everyone. Not having kids is actually a big detriment to everyone. It actually is.
Some hating assholes and miserable ass bitches, period.
I agree with, there's no need to be hating on it. If people choose not to have kids, it's all on you. It's great on you. Again, I have friends that are dinks that don't dual income, no kids. They're happy with their lives. Do I personally feel like they're a little selfish? Yes, but they're within their rights to do it. I never tell them that they're selfish or anything. I'm like, you guys have a great life. You guys make great money. It would be nice if you guys brought a kid into the world. Just my opinion only.
Parents who are mad at child-free content on here are actually just mad at themselves, because that content is a reminder that they had another choice, and that can be extremely triggering.
No, I think it's the child-free content. It also shits on this child laboring side of things. That's why they get upset about it.
Especially for women who are realizing that motherhood is not what they were promised. So to already feel this way and then come on here and see,
but yet career and corporate world was everything that it was promised.
Women actively avoiding the lifestyle decision that they made is jarring.
Y'all barren, infertile, childless, bitter bitches get on my motherfucking nerves.
Wow. What a way.
I actually agree with this. The reason that I agree with this is there's no reason to go flaunt your lifestyle and make sure like, oh, I have no kids. You with kids, just all this. Just enjoy your life. No need to flaunt that you have kids or you don't have kids, and then why your life is so much better with kids or without kids. Just show that you have a good life. Everybody will be okay with that.
Way to start your video.
Childless, bitter bitch.
Damn. You make me want to clutch my pearls
I
as a
agree with
man.
that.
It's
A lot
like,
of them
okay,
do feel bitter.
well, okay,
The
go on,
ones that
pop
couldn't
off.
have
Let's
kids
see what
that
you gotta
wanted
say.
kids.
Yeah, I said that with my whole chest.
You did?
Come tussle. Since y'all Black American love to fucking tussle. Y'all
Oh
look
my
for
God.
any reason to pick a fight. No wonder why the Black American mans can't stand y'all asses.
Oh
Because
my
it
God.
being around y'all, connecting and communicating with y'all is suffocating. Y'all just get on my nerves. Now, if you're under 30, this is not about you, baby. Go on and live your child-free life.
Okay, she's gonna make a point that it's young women. She's not bothered about young women, so she's not done cussing, is she? My God. So yeah, I'm just okay. I don't even know what to say. Let me just let her continue. What do you think?
If you tied your tubes, this ain't for you, baby. Go on and live your child-free life. You chose not to have kids. If you're under 28, you're too young to have kids, okay? But I'm talking specifically about the bitches. The barren, fruitless, infertile bitches.
Oh my God.
That's exactly what I'm talking about too. Me and her are actually talking about the same group of women. It's the women that wanted kids, that were miserable attitudes, that wanted men, that shoved men away, that I don't need no man attitude. Those are the ones of the miserable, bitter, barren itches.
That cannot have children, but are pretending as if it's their choice.
Correct.
And y'all bitches that love to tussle, you can come and tussle all day long. Because I know a lot of them, okay? I know a lot of these bitches that...
Shout outs to you, Nasty Stacy Backup. Or, nah, Stacy Backup. Shout outs to you. That is exactly my thought process.
hate on you, women like me that have children, because they cannot have kids, and they try to condemn and shame us because
Correct.
we chose to go against societal norm and chose to be mothers and not the package of wife and mother.
Okay. She's really just cussing, isn't she? She's laying into women. But the interesting thing is, it's women over 30 though. Like what?
The barren, fruitless, infertile bitches.
What it smell like down there?
What is their key problem with those women? Like, why is she attacking those women so hard? I mean, this woman's...
Because those are the women who are the loudest on the internet. They are. They're here. Where are all the good men? Oh, my life is so much better. I get to travel, do all this without children. And they patronize people that have children that, oh, you can't get to travel as much as me and all this. People enjoy their lives differently. Not everybody's about travel. Not everybody's about money.
Cussing harder than dudes. Like, my God. Bitter, barren women, easy. You're not even going to pad it a little bit. She's not padding anything. She's ready for the war.
Yo, barren, fruitless, infertile bitches.
Because that is a big part of the 21 with no kids trend, is when older women are doing it. And I mean, as a man, there are many points we can make as men. But before men could even make any points, women are just cutting into each other like soft butter. Like, oh, easy. You're telling a woman her vagina is crap.
Well, women
and
are
her uterus
butter.
is mash up. And that WAP stinks as well. That's why she ain't got no kids. No man wants to be in it long enough to produce a baby. Really? Damn. That's not something I've ever said on this internet. I've mentioned certain things, but I've never said that. Fuck. Wow. But like, what are we seeing? Are we seeing bitterness? I mean, are we seeing, is she angry that she did have kids? That she can't say, I'm a grown woman of a certain age without him? She's saying herself that, no, it's not. But like, why is she so angry towards the women that chose not to have any? She's saying that, oh, a lot of them just couldn't, and they're just jumping on the trend. Obviously, that's what she's saying, but the venom, I don't understand the venom. Like, aren't women supposed to be there for each other? You know?
Sisterhood.
In this case, they're not. And some of those women without kids are actually married as well. They got a husband. Yeah. There are so many levels to this.
And not the package of wife and mother. Okay? So, I know what I'm talking about from my experiences, and it's so sad that you tiny brain, ignorant bitches cannot see that other people have different experiences from y'all. But since y'all...
That would be, I agree with her, yeah.
Black American bitches love to fucking fight over every fucking thing. No wonder why people can't stand y'all asses. Okay?
Oof.
And before you get confused, Black Caribbean here. Black Caribbean, okay? Now...
Okay, look, no offense, woman. You're not speaking for all Black Caribbean women. I'm sure you're not speaking for all Black Caribbean women. But Jesus Christ, wow, damn. Like I'm saying, I'm on the back foot just watching. This is Jesus Christ, easy, easy. And she's twisting.
I thought they hated us. They hate each other way more.
That knife, she ain't even taking it out. She's twisting the knife and coughing in the middle of her video. No care, reckless disregard. Wow.
All three of my children, I chose them, okay? Down to their birthday, I chose. Down to the birthday, I chose. Down to when I conceived them, okay? Pick their sign, the day that I want them to be born on, everything. And I know that y'all powerless bitches don't understand that us women, most of us women, we understand that we have the power to choose the life that we want to choose.
The powerless bitches, really, that is extreme, isn't it? Weak, powerless bitches.
So again, for the women that actually chose to be child free and you living your best life, girl, kudos to you. I'm talking about the bitter bitches, the ones that are infertile and God did not bless your womb. And you are so bitter and mad that you make this whole thing about your whole personality.
Yes.
Okay. And for a woman that chose motherhood, okay, it is so annoying to see it. And I don't give a if y'all try to bully or condemn me for giving my opinion about you infertile, barren, bitter bitches.
Damn. Okay. All right.
Barren, bitter bitches.
You're personally bullying the hell out of a lot of women. I mean, you're bullying them yourself. You're really barren, bitter is.
Barren, bitter.
I might have to use that for the title of this video. Tell you the truth. Barren, bitter bitches.
God didn't bless you, boom. Damn. I'm shocked at your words. I mean, I guess you have a point to prove, don't you? Again, this topic is far more serious than I thought it would be.
I said it with my whole chest. Yeah, y'all mad because I can have a baby with ease. Okay? With ease.
Okay, and she just showed her pregnant belly and her child laying next to her. So she's pregnant with a child and she's got another one laying next to her. Okay, I mean, congratulations. I don't know.
Barren, bitter.
I'm going to say it. Chappell Roan said that with her whole ussy, and she had every right to do so. Some of you moms do come up as miserable. Sue me. You do. And it was the same people that were in high school talking about, I can't wait to have a kid. I can't wait to have a kid. Who's going to have a kid with me? And now you're miserable. And
have you seen the women that don't have kids in their 40s? Do you think they're not miserable?
If you're not, stop posting all these negative things about, look what Timmy did today. Another day of him dragging me down. It's like, baby, you asked for this. What do you think was going to happen? You thought that not going to therapy and just popping out a new you was going to make you a new you?
Now look again, we're just men looking on to this, mini war women are having amongst each other, But as a man looking on, I mean, I have questioned myself when I see certain women they're just having a lot of babies. There doesn't seem to be a stable man around, but they're just popping out babies after baby.
There is that
as
other side of things too, right? Yeah.
I mean, that is
the
not
ones with the 7 baby mamas, 7 baby daddies.
not good. And women say they don't want to date single mothers. I mean, there are a lot of reckless single mothers out there. The reason she's got so many kids by herself is because she has been reckless. Yes, of course, men are going to be blamed. Of course, men are going to be blamed. But as a man, in terms of dating, yes, admittedly, you can see the bitterness on a lot of these single mothers. And that in itself is unappealing.
This is true.
Not appealing, is it?
No, you could do better with them, but you are still the same ball of anxiety as you were before. You have to go to therapy. And if you're not one of the miserable moms that she was talking about, guess what? It's not about you. Not everything's about you. Bean soup. If you don't like beans, don't put beans in your soup.
I want to weigh in on the whole Chappell Roan situation. So for those of you who don't know, Chappell Roan went onto a podcast and she said that every mother that she knows is unhappy and that they don't make motherhood sound very appealing. And mums everywhere are fuming about this and are posting videos of themselves with their children being like...
Okay, I can understand what she's saying now. Like, yes, a lot of mothers do make motherhood seem like the most miserable thing.
I'm happy, Chappell. I'm happy. They're basically implying that Chappell is trying to put people off having children. My own personal experience of this as a child-free person is that actually I agree with her.
Wow. How dare you? How dare you be child-free? How dare, whatever. Honestly, I don't even care. Personally, I don't care. I mean, society does care, doesn't it? Especially,
I mean, for the betterment society, yeah, more kids would be better, or more people that want kids.
Certain politicians who need people to have more babies. They need more workers for the machine, don't they? Now, this woman is a feminist.
I mean, we say that they need more workers for the machine, but it's also, we need more workers to maintain everything. That's the problem too. Like, if we start dying out, who's taking care of the grid? We won't have enough people taking care of the grid. We won't have enough people taking care of a lot of the major things that we need people to take care of. Then we start shrinking. That's also a problem.
Feminist.
I agree with her.
And it's interesting how it's like there are so many different types of women making their points to this. Obviously, there are a lot of the single by choice women. There are women who have never had serious relationships as well.
True.
Obviously, a lot of feminist women, 4B women, and various other types of women.
Barren, bitter bitches.
Some of them are married as well. On the other side, you have women some of them are married. Some of them have never been married. They've never had a serious relationship. And so on and so forth. But they have kids. Because everyone's throwing their 2 cents in. Even the feminists. Some of the feminists are sort of like, they're getting their thrill off it, aren't they?
I agree with her.
Interesting, isn't it?
Mums don't make motherhood seem very appealing.
They don't.
Mums talk about how difficult motherhood is, and I think that is really, really important and a good thing. Now, don't get me wrong, it is irritating as a child-free person if you say to somebody who is a parent, oh, I'm tired, and they go, tired? You don't even know the meaning of the word tired. Have you been up all night with a baby and then had to go to work? Then you'll know the meaning of the word tired. Yeah. Or if you go, I'm really stressed, and they go, you don't even know the meaning of the word stress. Or you say,
women just snap at each other constantly when these little things.
Oh, I just really love my dog, and they're like, you don't even know the meaning of the word love. You have never known love unless you have a child.
This is true. I would agree with this. If you don't, because that is a part of you. Loving someone that is not a part of you is different, right? Like your kid is a part of you. Like, it's a little bit different. My father has always said it to me. Like, as much as you think you're going to love your kids, you actually don't truly know until you have kids how much you're truly going to love your kids.
All of that is really irritating, and it happens to child-free people all the time.
Sure.
But what it also does is make sure that people are aware of the reality of having children.
Correct.
Every time someone I know who has a child has trumped my tiredness by telling me I don't even know the meaning of the word tired, and it would be 100 times worse if I had a child, that has made me step back and think very seriously about whether I want to be a mother.
Now, as men, as men, why don't we react like this? I mean, a dude that says he doesn't want to have kids, I mean, some men will say, oh yeah, I mean, you are missing out. But a lot of men don't care, do they?
No, we
I
don't
mean,
really
are we
care.
broken or we just respect?
Well, I mean, I care a little bit, as in I want most men to have kids. If you have the ability and the want to have kids, do it.
Other man's rights to just not have kids. Comment, what is that? What is that?
But if you guys don't want kids, get a vasectomy. I'm perfectly happy with that too, but make sure it's the choice you want.
That is a good thing. When our parents were younger, it was very rare for them to have friends who didn't want children or have children. Having children was just what you did. Nobody really thought too deeply about it, and that has led a lot of people
No, I'm sure a lot of people actually truly thought deeply about it before they had kids.
who shouldn't have had children to have children. What makes our generation different is that because we have these really honest conversations with each other about what being a parent is actually like, that has caused a lot of us to step back and go, that sounds really hard.
Well, yeah, because you're a weak society now that everybody wants to do the easy thing. Nobody wants to do the hard things for the betterment of your life, society, and everything around you. That's the problem.
I don't really know whether I want to do it. If you ask most parents, they will say that being a parent is the hardest thing that they have ever done, but also the best thing that they have ever done.
Yes, because the hardest things in life are the most fruitful, right? Are the most... I can't even say the word. Like, I don't even have a word for it. Like, it's just the most gratifying things are the hardest things. When you achieve hard things, how much happier are you when you do, instead of just doing something so easy as like moving this phone over here? That was easy. Do you celebrate yourself? No. But if you moved a whole building by yourself to somewhere else, to a whole, yeah, that's a great feat to be kind of proud of yourself about, because it was hard.
Yeah, I agree with that sentiment. Yeah, I wouldn't have any more. But it is a mix of both the most difficult and yet at the same time one of the greatest things you've ever done.
That's all well and good, but then you can't get offended as parents if you reserve the right to tell child-free people that whilst this is the best thing that you have ever done, it's also the hardest thing that you have ever done. And your tiredness trumps their tiredness. And they will never know this level of stress unless they have their own child. This is a level of stress that you didn't even know existed. You can't then get annoyed if those people turn around and go, actually, the pros don't...
I agree with her on that one. Yeah, if you're staunchly talking about how hard and evil and all this thing is, then people are like, you know what, I don't want to do that. Yeah, okay.
sound like they outweigh the cons for me personally, and I don't think that I would be happy if I felt the way that you're telling me that you feel right now, and so I'm not going to have any kids because of that.
There is so many layers to this. I was like kind of on one side, but then now it's just like, oh, the different groups of women with kids and not kids and where they belong and how much they're upset at each other. And I was like, oh, let me just back away. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And I can